So here we are again, back by unpopular and stubbornly self indulgent demand. I wasn't expecting to do this song straight away. It's one of my favorite songs by Marillion of all time, possibly one of my favorite songs of all time for lots and lots of reasons. But I didn't think I was going to get to it now. I thought I was going to do it at some later stage. And then this week, my daughter WhatsApped me and she was amused by the fact that she works for a record company, does content creation for that company, and she manages their YouTube channel. And in the recommendations of that channel this week, this song popped up, but not just this song, but this video, which is a video that I shot and produced as one of the Boom Boom Boys in Sheffield in, I think, 2005. And because of the way it's labeled, I wasn't even sure which section of the song it was that I'd put up on my channel as an example of this concert. So I found myself clicking on the link that Gemma had sent to me, laughing. Look at this, Dad, your video is being recommended on my works channel. And I couldn't help but sit and listen and watch and sing along and think about all the things this song makes me think about. So I thought I'd share some of those with you. This is Marillion, fantastic place.
It's always a struggle to let somebody go. It's a natural desire to own your lover, I know. And you can screw a man down until he takes to drinking. He'll give you all of his money, you still won't know what he's thinking. Take me to the fantastic place, keep the rest of my life away. Take me to the fantastic place, keep the rest of my life away. Take me to the island, I'll watch the rain over your shoulder. Street lights in the water, the moment outside of real life.
So this track was on the Marbles album. The last time we worked with Marillion. And having toured and made a documentary about that tour, we made a concert movie of the tour, we made a documentary, and that was the last time we worked with the band. But then Steve Hogarth got a big tax bill, said to their management, how can I make money quickly to pay the tax bill? And they said, you, a piano on tour, that'll get you the money you need. You'll need to pay tax on that, which will create you another tax problem, which means you'll probably have to do it again, but that's the way to do it. And he went out on what was called the H Naked tour and has subsequently kept doing this. And Steve asked us to film it in Sheffield, and then we filmed it again later at the Union Chapel. So obviously this is a unique rendition of this song. It's not the full Space Shuttle Marillion does Fantastic Place. There's versions of that I love, but it's Steve Hogarth doing it in a very delicate and very naked way. And I wouldn't presume to tell Steve Hogarth's story. I wouldn't presume to comment on how autobiographical this story is or isn't. So I thought I'd talk about what this track means to me. And I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that he specifically, and I'm pretty sure this is in the lyric book, he specifically writes in this, islands and mountaintops. which is not in the lyric, but is, if you like, a clue to what this song subtextually is talking about. It's always a struggle to let somebody go. It's a natural desire to own your lover, I know, and you can screw a man down until he takes to drinking. He'll give you all of his money. You still won't know what he's thinking. What a great lyric. It paints the picture of a man trapped in an uncomfortable life. And I think a lot of us get trapped in the uncomfortable life, in the drudgery, in the valleys, if you like, of our lives. We do an awful lot of things that are a grind. We do an awful lot of things that we have to do because that's what we're supposed to do, because that's how we pay the bills, because that's how we maintain relationships. Whatever your relationship with the people around you, I think that we all of us find ourselves at times constrained. Some of us are lucky enough to have a fantastic place. Little bit of an insight. For a while at least, every time I landed in a plane in South Africa to go and do some work there, I played this song upon landing, because South Africa was my fantastic place. It was the place where the rest of my life is at a distance. It was the place where I could focus exclusively on being the writer, poker player, theatre goer, mate, where I didn't have to be father, husband, son. I didn't have to be dishwasher, bottle washer in chief. It was my fantastic place. And I think that's what this song ultimately is about. I think it's about that idea of the person and the place that gives you the ability to feel a little bit of a sense of freedom on top of the mountain, a little bit of a sense of relief. Keep the rest of my life away. Don't change my life, because I'm going to go back into the valley. But take me to the island. I'll watch the rain over your shoulder, the streetlights in the water, the moment outside of real life. And I think that's so key. That fantastic place is not the place to which you go to change your life. It's the place to which you go for a timeout, for a moment of relief. That's what this song means to me, and has meant to me for many, many years. Now, little bit of a inside information, just because it's fun. During the Marbles tour, I did an interview with Steve in Oslo. No, in Stockholm, at a wonderful theatre in Stockholm, about which there are several other fun stories. But the key thing is, we went and we did an interview during the day while the crew was setting up. We went to an island in Stockholm, and you almost wouldn't know that you were on an island when you go onto it, because it was serviced by roads. But there is this island in the middle of Stockholm that is like this beautiful park with benches and wood and trees. And we sat on a bench and we did an interview, and Steve told me that that was the island that you would imagine from the song when you first hear the lyric is some tropical place with sun in the sky and palm trees. The island was, in fact, that island in Stockholm. I don't know its name. I could probably look it up. It probably doesn't matter, but it's just a fun little information that in the context of this song, this was not a tropical island. This was an island in Stockholm in the middle of a city, but it was a special place. It was a place outside of real life.
Me to the island, I'll watch the rain over your shoulder. The street lights in the water, the moment outside of real life. never could dream when I was sleeping. Put your arms around my soul and take it dancing.
That's a line. That's such a line. Put your arms around my soul and take it dancing. Again, don't take me dancing, take my soul dancing. Such a beautiful, evocative line. And again, just another little inside baseball moment. And I'm sure he's told this story a lot. When Hogarth was first approached by Marillion to take over from Fish, at almost that same time, he'd been approached by Talk Talk to play piano for them on their upcoming world tour. So, as he puts it, he had been offered a gig with the world's coolest band at exactly the same moment as he was offered a gig singing for the world's least cool band, uncoolest band. I'm super glad he chose to be uncool. He still got to play the piano, but I'm super glad that Mr. Hogarth chose to be uncool and brought us his unique words and voice. Talk Talk's loss, I think, was the Marillion fan base's gain.
I never could dream when I was sleeping. Put your arms around my soul and take it dancing. Take me to the fantastic place, keep the rest of my life away. Take me to the fantastic place, keep the rest of my life away. Take me to the island, I'll watch the rain over your shoulder. The moonlight on the wet stones, the moment outside of real life. Say you understand me, and I will leave myself completely. Forgive me if I stare, but I can't see the island there behind your tired, troubled eyes.
I so love this lyric. Isn't it what we all hope for? Isn't it, in a way, what makes it sometimes quite hard for me to come back to this channel? That desire to be understood. And I suspect beneath understood, seen, acknowledged, recognized. I see you. Was that Avatar? I don't know. Might have been, but I think he stole it. I see you. I understand you. Someone that understands you, that honestly, genuinely sees you. For them, you will leave yourself completely exposed. You will leave yourself completely open. You will leave everything that is you at their feet. Forgive me if I stare, but I can see the island behind your tired, troubled eyes. Isn't that a wonderful image? Seeing paradise behind somebody else's tired, troubled eyes. It's exquisite. It's exquisite writing. It speaks to emotional rawness and honesty and openness, and that need to be seen, to feel such a connection, to get under somebody's skin, as he would later write.
Forgive me if I stare, but I can't see the island there behind your tired, troubled eyes.
Great piano player. Tiny hands.
Take me to the island. I'll tell you all I never told you. The boy I never showed you. More than I gave in my life. Take me by the hand. You'll either kill me or you'll save me. Take me to the island. Show me what might be real life. Real life. Real life. Real life.
And if you're interested, there's 2 more songs in that clip. But let's look at this last lyric because it breaks my heart. I'll tell you all I never told you, the boy I never showed you, more than I gave in my life. Take me by the hand, you'll either kill me or you'll save me. This absolute desire to make a connection. This absolute desire to lay yourself before someone, to lay yourself open in such a visceral way that it might either destroy you or redeem you. What did Neil Peart say? Searching for looking for love or an angel to forgive my sins. This is that. You'll either kill me or you'll save me. Take me to the island. Take me to the top of the mountain. Show me what might be real life. The emotion of that last piece is clear. If you missed it, go back, watch it again. The emotion is so clear. Show me what might be real life. That idea, that longing for a life that is nothing but mountaintop, that is nothing but emotional honesty and connection, that is nothing but deep, deep, deep-rooted understanding. Hogarth writes about love all the time. He writes about every aspect of love. He writes about life as love. He writes about love as redemption. He writes about love that the thing that will turn us around, that will save us, that will either kill us or save us. That he's found wherever your island might be, whoever your island might be. The fantastic place. I think it's good to have them. I think it's good to try and bring a part of them back into real life with you and find some essence, some aspect of that fantastic place in everything you do. I certainly try. Don't always succeed. I think this is just one of the most amazing songs. There's a version of it that we filmed at the Astoria that is just heartbreakingly powerful. It's like Hogarth is pouring his soul onto the stage, which is what he does. And it is one of the songs of my life. It is part of the soundtrack of my life. It's the music cue for Wheels Down at JHB, OR Tambo International Airport. I might be there soon. I'm hoping so. Got work to do. Thanks for sharing this with me. Hopefully we'll do something again, and I'll try and show you the boy I never showed you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Keep the faith.